Naturally worn out from a long journey, a weary traveler is longing to return to his home when he comes upon a road that he has never seen before. Riding closer to a mysterious sign in the distance, it reads, "Welcome to Harley, home of the autocycle." Thinking that this is a prank, the rider's natural curiosity drives him to begin his journey into one of the most dangerous states in existence. Harley is a rather desolate state with very few people. However, those who do live here know of the dangers that our explorer is heading into and that there is no way to turn back. As time passes, the road becomes bumpier, as if torn apart by pressure from the atmosphere. Neither the bumpy road, nor the warning signs that appear all around him cause him to turn back. His curiosity drives him closer to the center of the state. With only 4 routes in the state, he rides on to Route 1 and takes a look at his gauge. The temperature on his gauge reads 500 Kelvin with 1.5 megapascals for the pressure. He feels wind resistance as he drives forward, and with the wind working against him and his motorcycle, he looks at the wind gauge and it reads -200 kilojoules per kilogram. As time passes, clouds form and rain begins to fall, so the rider takes refuge in a cave in the valley. He only stops for a minute or two when he sees a flashing light on the other side. The darkness of the cave is discouraging, but it's not enough to stop the rider's curiosity from making him travel through the cave, which is slowly closing in on him as he tries to get to the other side. The temperature is so hot that the rubber on his tire starts burning up, giving a foul odor. It reaches around 684.5 Kelvin in the cave, and the pressure just keeps increasing, this time to 2.5 megapascals. The rider is starting to worry if he will make it out alive, but he gets close enough to see the end of the tunnel and speeds forward. Once outside of the cave, the traveler sees a lightning storm behind him. Ahead lies a village, and behind, the cave that could provide some protection from the storm. The only way to ever find out what is truly happening in this forsaken place lies ahead, and once again his curiosity gets the best of him. He rides on to the village, passing on to Route 2. The townspeople who experience this weather on a regular basis know what is coming and try their best to leave as quickly as possible. They try to flee and drop their belongings everywhere to try and get out of there before the rain starts and the lightning storm approaches. Our lonely rider attempts to ask people for help, but they are all too busy fleeing the ravages of the approaching storm. Nearby, the rider enters a saloon, where the only person remaining is a bartender cleaning off the last round of glasses before closing up. The traveler asks, "Why is everyone leaving? What is going on?" The bartender hands him a brochure with the title Harleyville Weather Guide and instructs him to read it and to leave as soon as he gets the opportunity. The weather forecast looks brutal. The approaching storm appears to be stronger than a hurricane. If there is any time to leave, it is now. After reading the dangers of staying in Harleyville, the rider hops back onto his motorcycle and speeds out of the village. He rides as fast as he can, but it's not fast enough. The storm has approached and turbulent wind and rain is falling from the sky. Each lightning strike causes an explosion until finally it strikes right next to him. He is blasted forward off of his bike into the air and carried forward by the strong wind. The traveler has finally reached Stage 3, the most dangerous place in Harley. As he looks behind him, it is as if a tornado has struck the village. Roofs and siding are being torn off the shops and homes. Every time there is a lightning strike, another part of the village blows up, causing debris to fly everywhere. Somehow dodging all the flying debris, the traveler makes it to Route 4, where everything starts to calm down. It is night time now, and the road leads him into darkness with a wonderful view of the stars, where he is finally able to cool down after his long journey. After a while, he gets back on his bike and heads down the road, glad that he made it through Harleyville and determined never to go back. Following the road leading away from Route 4, he notices a sign that he could have sworn he saw before Route 1, but that couldn't be right. Not again.